So, Jakarta, your friend Indonesia got in touch with us and told us you're a real place. I think it's pre-lunchtime.
What's up, everybody? It's What Free Lunch.
It's What Free Lunch here. We still haven't figured out a better way to start the show.
Welcome back. You're back with the boys. It's Bow Bow and the Dink.
Bow Bow and the Dink in your ears. On your drive to work and on your drive home. I think we need to, I reckon if we were to host a radio show, okay, this is what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like the host.
Yeah.
You're the laughing guy.
Yeah, that's fun.
You're the laughing guy. And we need to find a woman
Yeah, yeah,
to
dude.
shake her head disapprovingly at you laughing.
That's what we have someone close today. We have something close to a woman.
Oh, we have the closest thing you'll get to a woman.
We have the closest thing is Sydney comedian Tom Witcombe.
We have a special guest for you lovely people. One of the best female comics in Australia, Tom Witcombe.
Straight up, an up-and-comer.
A real up-and-comer. But
She's funny for a chick.
she's funny for a I didn't think women were funny, and then I saw Tom Witcombe. So we're really excited to have him on the show. He's obviously not here just yet.
Yeah, he's going to be here later.
And we discussed prior that one of the rules is if we have guests, which I think we'll probably be doing sporadically now going forward, it's their job to pick who we call, and they have to call them.
They have to make the phone call. Because maybe they're doing something that we're not. Fuck, it would be crazy if Wickham gets a free lunch on his first go.
Yeah, it would be pretty nuts.
That'd be awesome.
Mind you, Wickham is very, he's quite calculating sometimes.
He's a sly dog.
He can be a real sly dog.
He's a sly dog.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he saved a number in his phone that, like Hungry Jack's, and it's just his soon-to-be wife, Beatty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we might actually have to give him a place to call.
Nah, be better. I refuse. He has to come up with it.
Yeah, all right.
We already do enough.
We do enough,
We
man.
do so
work
much,
hard.
dude. Fucking hell. We figure out topics 25 minutes before we turn the microphones on.
Yeah, I roll us joints.
We're busy.
We're busy boys. You see that Finland have joined NATO?
Yeah, I did. What's happening there?
Oh, they've just decided to join NATO, and that's I have no dog in the race, but I'm like, what the fuck is Finland offering other than fucking urine cured fish?
Yeah, I couldn't
You know what I
figure
mean?
out. I was like, because I saw like Russia responded to it, where it's like, we will be responding soon, and I was like, why are you upset about Finland, bro? Like,
Oh,
who cares?
dude, yeah, because Russia are acting like a band. They're doing an announcement about the announcement.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna be dropping something real soon.
Yeah, Putin doing reaction videos to people joining NATO.
Yeah.
Just like the black dudes on Twitch. Just fucking... just be like, fuck!
Finland signs shit.
Fuck, Finland just joined... Oh, pausing. Guys, what the fuck? Thank you, Armor Sniper XX for the token. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, thank you guys. Keep tipping. Wow, Finland joined NATO. Wow, holy fuck,
What's
guys.
going on here? This crazy.
Holy shit.
Oh, so quick break in what we've been doing in Ukraine. We need to talk about Finland. Guys, we need to talk about
Guys,
Finland.
chat, please keep sending tokens. Thank you. All right.
Like and subscribe, Kremlin69, right here. Finland to me, and I know this is not really fair or true, but Finland to me sits in the same ballpark as Latvia, Luxembourg, Azerbaijan, where I'm like, why do you guys even need to be a fucking country?
That's where I'm like, I forget about you guys all the time.
Yeah. Do you know, I think it's Luxembourg. Luxembourg has I hope it's Luxembourg and not Latvia. Luxembourg, I think, has a population of like 55,000 people, and it's the size of Sydney.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not a fucking country, guys. You're an arrogant town.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, yeah, we got a castle, so we're a country? No.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're just very fucking shirty town.
Yeah.
You're a loud motherfucker.
Latvia and Luxembourg shouldn't be countries.
Well, there's a lot of countries that shouldn't be countries in Europe.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's the Serbian in me coming out. I'm like, there should be one great Serbia.
You won't stop until Serbia borders the UK. Like, one day this will all be Serbia.
But it is wild to think, like, if there was, like, if you think about, like, the Avengers, Finland is, like...
Hawkeye,
yeah. Well, you're just like, oh, yeah, and we got Finland.
I don't know what they're going to contribute.
But that is wild to give a fuck that. It's like, if you're Putin just being like, dude, fucking we lost Finland, dude. Damn, man.
That's the weird thing about Putin. It's like, how important is Finland to you?
Well, it's like what? Who cares? Bro? It's like I couldn't even tell. It's like, are they successful in Eurovision?
Yeah, sometimes they are. Yeah,
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, they contribute, I guess, but it's like this weird thing where it's like I think I'm pretty fucking good with geography. I couldn't tell you where Finland is aside from the general vague area, but I bet you I'm pointing at Sweden.
Dude, did you ever see the video of Zelensky playing piano with his dick, doing
Yes.
like with Putin in the crowd laughing? Isn't that fucking insane to think about now?
To think about now, those guys are mortal enemies.
Yeah, now it's like they're like globally at each other's necks.
Yes.
Isn't that one guy that had his dick out playing the piano like that now is like behind armored tanks,
Yeah, in a bunker,
Escaping.
and he's ripped,
escaping assassinations every day?
and somehow Putin can't kill the dude that played a piano with his dick.
It is really like Roadrunner versus Wile E. Coyote. Sort
Oh
of shit.
yeah, dude, it's absolutely fucking mental.
It's so fucking what a rebrand.
I just
Just like finding out that Chris Wayne from the Naked Magicians is a warlord.
yeah, in 20 years,
You know what I mean?
the Naked
Like, he's our
Magician's
last hope.
residency in Las Vegas start like a military coup.
So, well, he's our guy.
Yeah.
We're all behind Chris Wayne from the Naked Magicians.
Yeah, the weirdest part about that is us supporting the Naked Magicians.
It's fucking. It's like just be like, you hear the fucking Putin's put out a hit for Chris Wayne from the Naked Magicians.
You think that's bad, right? Carrot Top.
Yeah,
Carrot Top is the head of the Navy SEALs.
Carrot Top. Yeah, yeah. Carrot Top's the fucking Minister for Defense.
Yeah. He's Yeah, he's just doing prop comedy explaining policy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Guys, we have an issue with an invader, and therefrom holds up like a picture of like a rain cloud.
Yeah,
Therefore rain.
yeah.
Get it?
He's like, so this ball right here has 3. He's juggling. He's like, this ball, 6 million people that are starving. We're gonna throw in NATO resources. Throw us in another ball.
And we're all watching, just be like,
It'd be like, this is actually the first meeting I've ever understood.
Oh, I was never into politics until Carrot Top became the Minister of Defense.
He's like, this ball right here, foreign investment.
Yeah, man. Zelensky's the tip of the iceberg because whoever controls this universe has recently, I think, like shaken the snow globe. It's
Yeah.
like, this is getting boring. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Put it back down. It won't be long, man. It won't be long before, like, I don't know, Hannah Gadsby is fucking Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like there's gonna be like a warring trial. It's because it's sort of already turning into that where personalities are the new leaders.
Yeah.
So it's like started with Zelensky. It's gonna end up at Carrot Top and Snooki and shit like that.
Do you know where
the situation?
Do you know where I think it? Do you know where I think it actually all started? Right. Okay. So I think you can make the claim being like Ronald Reagan was the first Trump
Because he was an actor.
because he was an actor.
Yeah.
And Nancy Reagan, God bless her, the blowjob queen of Hollywood. Right. And that was fine, but that's well before our time. I think it got more crazy when Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor of California, which is, I would argue, more insane than the Ronald Reagan thing.
Yes.
Because he got famous at a time where fame was everything.
Dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger can't even speak
he
English.
can't even speak English.
It's wild to get to be the governor of California.
I'm a governor for a place I'm not even from.
It's like, he's just gone from like riding tanks and being like, I'll be back, to now just like behind a desk being like actually making decisions.
Danny DeVito is my Secretary of the Interior.
Dude, that is wild. You were married to Danny DeVito on screen. You were pregnant going, where's my Larry? And now you're like, we have a water crisis.
We need to do something about our crumbling infrastructure.
I'd never even fucking... Because at the time when like I was a kid thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was like, that's a little bit crazy. But, you know, I guess I can understand why. It's a popularity contest.
But when you're a kid, you're like, well, he's famous and now he's famous.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but as
it
an
makes sense.
adult... Dude, we've already had pockets of it and it's failed in Australia. Like James Matheson ran for a seat in Victoria in the last election.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't get it.
Wait, the other guy from Australian Idol?
Yeah. So you got Osher Gunsberg, who's now working on what I can only describe as the worst looking fucking thing in the world.
You talking about his haircut?
That, his glasses, and this
general aesthetic?
This NTNNNN thing.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
the
a news.
national, the parody of news.
Yeah, it's
Genius.
Yeah, okay. You're doing a news parody show. You say the news titles, and then an improv troupe does improv about it.
And you get the credit.
Yeah.
That's the important part, by the way. There's
You
none
get
of the
the credit.
improviser's faces on the poster.
It's just him.
It's Osh's fucking weird new face.
Yeah.
Being like, isn't this something different?
Here's a bold idea for Australian television. News satire.
News.
Can't get enough of that.
Done a little bit differently.
News is a little bit different here, okay?
Shut the fuck up. We are so obsessed with the news in Australia.
Yeah,
bro.
it fucking drives me insane that we just have this constant stream of this is a funny news show. It's like, how about you just go funny show and news?
Yeah. We had like a nice brief stint where we were brave and we put a bunch of women in a room with on live TV. It's like the closest we've ever gone to like a Japanese game show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Was the bravest thing Australian television has ever done.
In Japan, it would be try not laughing. The show would be called No Laughing Around a Known Rapist. Like,
No. To be fair, it would be the direct translation would be like super happy fun time, predator here too. Like, make the people laugh, but don't get raped.
but that's what I'm saying is that we had one crazy show,
Yeah.
one genuinely insane show on a conceptual level that's kind of layered and hidden, but the rest is all just like comedy, but not as you know it.
Comedy, but not as you know it.
We're doing the news, but with a little bit of a twist. You guys want to laugh and learn at the same time, because that's all of Australian comedy
Yeah.
now. Is guys? I know we're all having fun, but here's Jan Fran to fuck it up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, she is the worst part of Question Everything.
Every week we take down one extra cast member.
Yeah.
Question everything.
Dude, Question Everything. It's Will Anderson being charming. He's very good at that job, right?
Anderson,
He's very
yeah.
good. Cuts to, like, for instance, Fadi Kassab, great
Mad.
comic. She's like, when I was in Lebanon, it was crazy that this happened, and I was like, this guy's crazy. He's served he's served in the military. He lives here. This is crazy. And then suddenly it's just Jan Fran being like, well, let's actually talk about Lebanon for a second.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
to the guy that survived.
Yeah. So it's interesting what Fadi said, because as a white woman, I'm pretty sure that I know more about currency deflation in Lebanon. It's not even really her fault, because we do this with all of our shit, where we're like, I think maybe we should get some credibility. Let's put a real journalist in.
Yeah.
And the real journalist is a real journalist, so they fuck up the fun.
Yeah, of course. That's not where you belong. It's like sending Julian Assange in to Thank God You're Here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I've watched the most recent season of Question Everything. It's not bad, but it's not good. Like, it's just like, it is.
It's just middle of the road. And I also think part of that's got to do with the ABC doesn't have a budget at the moment. Like, they've got no money. Do you know what's annoying? I've gone full circle now on the ABC being a left-wing mouthpiece. I was like, don't be ridiculous. It's a government program. It doesn't have a lean. And I watched a lot of ABC shit. Now I'm like, you know what would be a little bit more fun on this? When you're doing Question Everything, just throw in like Rowan Dean. Or like a Sky News anchor.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what? I want to see Andrew Bolt on Question Everything.
Yes, that would be fucking
And you know what? I believe in everyone's ability to be like, I think we're going to have fun with this.
Yes. That's way more fun.
It's way more fun. It's like throw other people in, because that contention is really enjoyable.
Yeah, dude. It's like when Bill Maher got fucking, I think, who was it again? Where it's like Sam Harris and Ben Affleck on at the same time.
Oh, yeah, dude. That
And I'm
was...
like, this is the best TV I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sam Harris, thought leader, fucking very calculated, and well, all right, well, let's think about this, because right now China has a lot of power, and are we going to do something about that? It's worth investigating. And then Ben Affleck, just the worst Batman. He's on the other side of Bill Maher going, what the fuck is going on?
You got a dude with a doctorate and 15 PhDs And the guy that sort of wrote Good Will Hunting. Just be like, I don't think that's right.
That sounds
not,
racist.
That's mean.
Do you ever have that thing where you're like, I wonder what choices I didn't make that could have made me gay?
Not really, no. Funnily enough, no, I don't have that. I don't know why I don't have that question, but
Like, I sometimes think about this, which is like, I wonder if there were some doors that if I walked through, I'd be gay now.
yeah, I'd say I think there's a real nature versus nurture sort of thing with sexuality. I think there are certain.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as simple as it's a choice, it's not a choice. I actually think it's a kaleidoscope of reasons.
I reckon
and
there were some
experiences.
sliding doors moments that made me straight.
Yeah.
I reckon there would have had to have been. I reckon there were times where, like, now I can look back and be like, maybe I zigged and zagged at the right time. You know what I mean? Which is better than the other way of get a molest and be like, fuck, really zigged and I should have zagged.
I really zigged what I should have said. Did a hell of a lot of zigging, needed to do a hell of a lot more zagging. See, I reckon, Aleks, that's a really fun way to describe it.
It's a wild, because no one ever describes someone getting molested like that, where it's like, you hear about Jeremy? He zigged when he should have zagged.
He zigged when he should have zagged. Oh, Jesus, is he okay? Not really.
No.
Nah.
He will never be the same.
He's different. He's made some great art, but he's in a psych ward. It's
The album is amazing, but not a fun hang.
Did you hear about Jeff? He zagged when he should have zigged. He's an accountant. He's
He
the most
killed
boring
himself.
accountant. He killed himself. Dude, that's life. If you zig, it's trauma. If you zag, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You never win.
No, I don't know. I think about that sometimes. I think about like how much of it was all like being queer, like how much of it was already in my head. And I'm like, a lot of it was just already there. I don't know why. It just was there from when I was like 10.
Yeah.
It's like, but then there are other aspects of it where part of me is like, one of the reasons that I'm like, sometimes I feel like an inauthentic queer is I think I'm just so horny I don't care.
Right. So
Well,
you don't get the... Authentic is such a great way to put it.
Yeah, whereas like some people are like, no, I live being gay. I am gay.
Homegrown,
And I'm just like...
heirloom tomato gay.
Heirloom tomato gay, and I am fucking Dolmio pasta gay.
Yes.
I'm like, I just like to eat.
Yeah.
It's all good,
Just
dude.
the quickest way.
Yeah, the quickest way. Who's down to eat?
Yeah.
And someone's like, I'm down to eat. It's like, awesome.
I've got a jar of nondescript dick or pussy right here.
Come on over. Let's have a cookout. Let's fucking go.
That is fucking... that's a good point. That there are distinctions in your head. One is authentic gay. One is not authentic gay. One is just vomitorium level Roman leader where it's just like, keep going until I throw up.
Yeah. And the other one is like, I found a man. I've been with him for 25 years. And that's fucking gay as shit, dude. That's so gay. You're in love?
Dude.
With a man?
Ugh.
Men are stupid. Just
Gross.
fuck them and leave. I am such a pig when it comes to men. Like, I have to be perfectly honest, where I'm like, this is a mutual exchange. But I think that might be because I've never met a man I've like really been able to connect with in that way.
Sure.
But I'm like, just fuck him, wipe your dick on his towel,
Oh my God.
and go home. What do you mean you're in?
What are you hanging out for?
What do you mean you're in love with him?
He's not going to turn into a woman.
Yeah.
Why are we wasting time?
Aleks, we got a special guest with us
Whoa,
today.
there's someone in between us.
Holy moly.
Whoa. Fuck, is that a nightmare on the camera? Maybe.
What is a nightmare on the
There's
camera?
not enough space for us.
This is
Oh,
I know
right,
this is hilariously cozy.
Hey, why blue screen, not green screen?
Because we have a green couch.
And we're sad.
Everybody, depending on how this has been edited, which is probably just, you just heard a beep and now there's a third voice.
Yep.
We have a guest now.
The fantastic Tom Witcombe. Thank you so much for joining us on Wall Free
Clap
Lunch.
for him wherever you are.
Thank you for having me. You know you have the capability to do that on this, right? Do you have the...
Oh, the
have you played with
buttons.
this? Oh, you don't have
Maybe we don't
headphones,
just
so
start pressing
you
buttons.
can't...
Yeah, and moving
Fucking
knobs.
hell, man. Have you never seen a movie?
No, because most people have headphones. You can hear what's happening in there. But you guys are like, this will probably be fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're 23 episodes deep. It's worked every time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you didn't have me pressing buttons the whole time.
Yeah, which, by the way, you could just do in pose.
Yeah, coming on, just fucking with stuff immediately.
I'll just edit it in the clap. Jesus, fuck, it's not that deep.
Yeah, could you edit? Have you edited in the clap?
No.
Oh.
I've edited a referee giving Bowden a yellow card.
Yeah, you have. That was very funny.
What? How do you? Wait, was it?
Oh no, that was was that on the episode, the first one we ever recorded and never released?
No,
Where we?
I think we released this one.
Oh, did we?
I think it's our first episode.
Oh shit!
In our first episode, I'm pretty sure Bowden does an accent of some sort that's barely passable.
That sounds about right.
And he got a yellow card for it. And then I was like, this will be a fun thing to do every episode. And then just never did it. It's so much work.
Oh yeah, dude. But thank you very much for joining us. We've just done your podcast.
You have, yes.
Show some respect. Tom Witcombe has company.
Tommy
Yes,
Witz.
yeah. The first time I've done it with guests. I don't know how it went. We'll find out.
This is our first guest. Do you have any ideas, Sam?
Well, I mean, so in my head, I was just saying, like, so we're flying by the seat of our pants at the moment. And often what Aleks and I will do, we'll have some thoughts that we had and seen things during the week and sort of go from there. And what we didn't get to talk about before was there's this news story that's just come out about a New Zealand pilot captured by Papa liberalists in...
Is that the down with the six?
I think so.
That's mad.
Papua New Guinea?
No. Indonesians Papa Roach in the Papa Roach region.
Okay.
Kidnapped a New Zealand pilot 2 months ago, and now it's made the news. And they're just like, okay, look, I guess we're not going to get military arms and be an independent state. We'll just fucking give him back. But I want you guys to say hi.
Yeah.
All they wanted the government to do was be like, yeah, okay,
Acknowledge us.
yeah, you're independent.
Yeah.
And the government's like, we're not doing that. This New Zealand pilot means nothing to us.
Put him in the cauldron. I don't give a fuck. I will never acknowledge you.
We didn't notice for 2 months. We have one plane between the entire nation. we had no domestic flights this month anyway.
That is wild. They just wanted to like, hey, can you please just say hello to us?
Yeah.
Acknowledge that we exist.
No. It started with we want you to arm us and fund us to fight you. Like it was this real like.
Oh well, that's stupid.
We will fight
yeah.
for independence. And when they were like, no, they've had to be like, okay.
Hear me out.
Hold on. This clearly meant nothing because they've.
Handshake. This guy sucks at negotiating.
Do they just want an Indonesian government cameo? They just want to be like, hey, Papa.
What's up? Uncontacted tribe from Papua New Guinea. Happy birthday.
So, Jakarta, your friend Indonesia got in touch with us and told us you're a real place.
So fucking congratulations. Shout out Jakarta. Selamat pagi. It says for me to say here.
Yeah, I I'm saying that right. Anyway, you guys rule. Hey, that pilot thing, real funny, bro.
Yeah.
Great work.
We will never acknowledge you.
And now they're stuck because they've gone from we will kill him to we want him to get home safely. So please say hi to us. Like they've downgraded all of their kidnapping ransom notes.
They've called our bluff on this.
They know we're bullshit.
We
have no weapons.
We have to
We can't
kill
kill
this guy.
They already know we have 0 weapons.
Just gonna beat his head in with a rock.
Fuck that. We're better than that.
Guys, the cauldron was a prop. Okay, this is a funny
This is a
joke.
rental. We can't just chuck someone in.
We can't do. Dude, cauldrons are us. We won't get our deposit
serious?
back, man.
It would be funny to send like an official down there, just be like, fine, here we are, put their hand out, and then as the tribe leader puts his hand out, he goes, hey. Sucked in, cunt, stupid.
There's just one guy who's like, guys, am I going to do one who says it? Like, we're not a real country. Like, I'm so I know it's not a popular perspective, but when like we don't even have a government.
We have 6 dudes with sticks. We can't fucking. I saw the picture, by the way. I'm not just being racist. It was 6
They
dudes
are
with
the
sticks.
dudes.
Yeah. But then some of them were just wearing footy shorts.
That is funny how like like every UNICEF commercial has so many NBA jerseys.
Yeah.
Because it's just all donated clothes, right?
Yeah.
That ends up over there, and it's just the stuff you don't want to wear anymore.
Yeah.
And you're like, actually, since The Last Dance came out, can I get that 96 Jordan
Yeah.
back?
Oh, yeah.
You see a dude in the Pistons jersey, and you're like, I'm not donating to that little cunt.
Dude, there's so many NHL jerseys in Africa. Like Like, who watches? I'm so fascinated by ice hockey because the rules are like so similar to football and it's so fast. But every time I watch it, it's like I can't fucking see anything.
Yeah, but it is mad that ice hockey you're just allowed to fucking have a problem with another guy.
Oh, dude, that position. That's like I can't remember the name of the position, but
like
that's
the
just your
enforcer?
job. The enforcer. Your
The
job is to
enforcer,
beat the
that's what he-
shit out of the other team.
Yeah.
That is wild. That's just an entire position. Fuck a quarterback. This guy is the dude that goes up like, what the fuck did you say? And it's written into the rules of the sport.
Yeah.
Dude, if
That's
you,
mad.
dude, it's if you can't.
Disrespect and answering it is written into the rules of the sport.
Hey, dude, if you can't see the ball, you got to at least see a fight.
Yeah.
Like you got to have something to bring people back.
Because it does feel sort of performative where it's like, this is for the fans.
The fighting part?
Yeah. Which is kind of, it's all gladiator shit where it's like, oh, we're losing them because we're literally men on skis.
Yeah, it's UFC on ice. Yeah, it's just like it's gay UFC.
Yeah, it's UFC.
It's kind of surprising. I've been watching a lot of old WWE clips recently. Surprising they never did it on ice. Couldn't you see that?
That's a good
I think
point.
some of them did. They look pretty. Got those veins popping out,
Yeah.
looking like a
Do you
madman.
boys have a favorite wrestler?
I've been thinking about this a lot recently.
I had one by proxy. Because
Yeah?
I never got into it, but when I was in primary school, Billy someone was obsessed with the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
and he had like a Undertaker lunchbox, and I was like, oh, that dude with the cool hat and the long hair, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is mad. I like the Undertaker a lot.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. I also was because a buddy of mine at the time was a massive Undertaker fan. It was the exact same thing. And then he got into Rey Mysterio, and that's when I got in.
You got into Rey Mysterio.
I loved Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I didn't understand John Cena. Everyone's like, John
No.
Cena's the mad. And I was like, he's just a guy without a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on, wasn't his backstory like he was ex-military and then he came into?
No, his backstory was like he was like a thug. He used to rap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you remember
He
that?
did too.
He used to like rap battle before his.
Dude, John Cena and Mark Wahlberg used to do rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was actually very Marky Mark. You're right.
But I just never understood. I was like, it's just a guy without a shirt and he has knee pads on. Whereas Rey Mysterio,
Anything with a mask. I loved Kane. Kane was my guy.
Kane was sick.
I really
But
liked Kane.
That's the same reason why I didn't like the Big Show. It was just fat John Cena to me. You know what I mean? It's just like a fat dude now with his shirt off, but in spandex.
Woodhead was really into Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
And so we'd watch a lot of wrestling on the telly, and he's like the only person that sat me down and go, no. It's half real, half fake. It's theater, but they're doing it for real, but it's planned. And I was like, oh. And then I started watching it through that, and then he got the WWE PlayStation game, and that is sick.
yeah, I grew
Yeah,
up playing a lot of PlayStation WWE.
Do you guys know about the AEW?
Yeah.
Who's the guy the main guy that funds AEW? He used to be a famous WWE wrestler.
What's the AEW?
AEW is something elite wrestling. It's the main competitor for the WWE.
Right, okay.
And like,
It's pretty new. It's only been around a couple of years.
I'm just sorry, fill me in here.
Go
But
to Vaping.
they're doing the same thing, aren't they? Like it is just like a wrestling league. There's stories.
yes.
But they have like different. So because the WWE owns a lot of the character names.
Yeah.
So you can't. A lot of them can't be the same guy. In both. They have to have like twists on their name and whatever, and they have their own like storylines. They're like different TV shows, right?
Sure.
With their own universes. But yeah, I think like wrestling. So I've been going through a big internet wormhole for wrestling recently, and my YouTube algorithm is filled with stuff. And I recently came across like the list of the top 10 wrestling fights of all time, and like 9 of them are not WWE.
Yeah.
They're like Japanese wrestling or like these really nichey, like, oh, the best stuff's in new Japanese wrestling or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I find so weird.
Do you know, seen like sumo wrestling? Go like they're way ahead of us.
Dude, sumo wrestling is fucking sick.
I've
I
been to
don't
one.
understand why it hasn't taken off more everywhere else.
I had a friend at work that showed me sumo wrestling. I just watched it over his shoulder after explaining the UFC to him. He's like, yeah, I don't watch the UFC, but I watch sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
And I just watched it over his shoulder. I was like, this is so much fucking better than Israel Adesanya doing anything.
Dude, it's because it's so
hard
hard.
no.
It's oddly high concept because it's like with fighting a UFC, there's very much this whole like, oh, this man's he studied this and then he did that and then they come together and you watch the fight. In sumo wrestling, you can just be like, oh, it's 2 fat cunts fighting over a circle.
Yeah.
And you're like, what does that even look like?
Conceptually, makes a lot more sense.
Also, they're wearing nappies. Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Also, sometimes they just throw the other fat dude into the chick in the front row.
That
Yeah.
does happen. That's
and
pretty
she's
good.
never heard from again.
They seat them lower to the stage so there's people to land on.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking great.
That's I can get into that. I can get into the audience getting hurt. The rest of it I disagree hard, but sure.
No, it's just this. It's conceptually easier. It's chess instead of like backgammon.
It's full. It's
no,
but
it's checkers instead of chess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's checkers instead of chess. Where you're like simple, two dudes going at it, push each other out of the ring, land on the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the big finish.
The most important part, culturally land on the girl.
Land on.
Whereas UFC, it's cool to delve into the backstory and shit like that, and how everybody came up.
Yeah, but they
and their
put a net up.
techniques.
Yeah, and those ring girls have never been fallen on.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell how they hold the signs.
That's why Japanese women sound the way they do, because they've been squished.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Sam.
I've been waiting for someone to say it.
Finally.
You know who sounded too good for too long? Japanese women.
Jesus Christ. I've been biting my tongue. Dude, me at the show that Sam does that on stage at the back of the audience, having paid a ticket to be there, being like, he really says what we're all thinking.
That's the brand, baby.
If you're going to say the truth, make them laugh or they'll kill you, you know?
That is a genuinely insane thing to say, what you just said, Sam. That's... But they...
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you go.
Is it?
Well, this is the thing. Of the pool of women that have had sumo wrestlers thrown onto them, most of them are Asian.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's just
So
statistics.
statistically, they are the most fallen on woman
Yes.
culturally.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There's no other more fallen woman. You look like you're trying to find one. There's none.
Yeah, I was actually doing a bit of head math as well, but when we're talking strictly falling on...
Fallen on.
Are there any other ways to be fallen on outside of a sumo
Yeah, I'm
event?
trying to think if there are any, like,
Even if
Eastern
there
European cultures where they, like, when you get married, you've got to jump onto the woman.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like
maybe.
that.
Yeah, but that would happen once every now and
Fallen
again,
on.
maybe.
Yeah.
But like these people are paying tickets to get fallen on weekly, I imagine.
There's only, I think, I forgot how many. There's only, like, I think 4 sumo events in Japan every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
I think so, yeah.
Am I getting...
Or, like, maybe that's, like, at the top level. I guess there's stuff.
Is that just how long it takes them to get them into the building?
It's how long it takes to find 100 willing women to sit in the front row. Yeah, I don't know if you want to. I guess you can edit it out. You do a lot of editing on this. So you.
Yeah, I do a fair. Well, because we record for like 2 and a bit hours.
Do you really? I
Yeah.
always wondered that when I would be like, because I work just around the corner from here, and on a Friday when you guys record, I'm like, why am I finished work early? And you're like, well, Sam's coming over at 3, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, you'll be done by 3:40.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
We record until like the sun goes down.
Yeah,
They've
right.
sort of developed into kind of sessions.
At the risk of making it weird, do you ever like, because that can be quite intense. Like, I remember with EJ, because we did over 50 episodes, and it's just like every week with the same person for that amount of time, and like the stakes on it. Do you guys find that hard?
I haven't found the stakes hard at all.
The stakes? What do you mean by the stakes?
Well, it's like, were you coming to, if I came over to hang out, it's not, there's no artifact to prove that it wasn't a great hang.
Oh, no, I know what that is. I know why this is still so fun. Is because we're in between episodes, right? We do the sober record, we do the high record. We go out in the balcony.
Is that
we have
known?
a
Is
beer.
that like canon? People know
I
the
don't
sober
think it's
record, the high
canon.
record?
But
think
it's
it's
not like
canon.
something that we're hiding.
Okay.
No.
We record for like an hour and a half, and then we have a break, potentially smoke some weed, potentially drink a beer, and then we do another hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then we just edit what the best stuff that we felt was.
Aleks makes the sandwich happen. But I reckon we do some of our funniest shit when it's just you and I on the balcony.
On the
I've heard
balcony,
you.
yeah.
And then
I've
it's
heard
like,
Aleks
and
say that.
it's just for that.
It's just hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this thing that I have not forgotten about from a couple of weeks ago, and both of us are like, if we can find a way to use this line, it's open ground. But it was describing Wet and Wild as a poor cunt's Atlantis.
Oh, that's fun.
That's right.
And it came from this organic chat about Atlantis, and then
That's
just
good.
being like, it's like Wet and Wild.
Yeah.
Atlantis is Wet and Wild.
It's not quite the same. I've always had a line that I
No,
like.
no,
that I have-
Atlantis and Wet and Wild, very different.
No, sorry.
He's talking
I
about
have a line in my head which I've never found a use for. Do you know Jamboree?
No.
Jamboree is like this adventure park near Kiama.
Okay.
Where it's like, it's all
Shout
very...
out Kiama, Mad Blowhole. You guys haven't seen the Blowhole?
Dude, that blowhole's sick, man.
That's fucking mad.
Dude, air comes up every now and then. It's
I'm
awesome.
gonna propose to my bitch at the Blowhole.
So she knows what to do.
And she's saying yes, or she's ending up in it.
And that's fine because she's going to come straight back out.
Straight up.
I'm sorry I had to do that.
It's a victimless crime.
Dude, that's where you do what I'd call an extreme baptism. You throw a baby into the Kiama Blowhole.
I'm Johnny Knoxville and I'm about to get baptized. The extreme way. Yeah.
Comes
He's
up.
got his dick out.
Steve-O's eating horse cum in the corner.
Dude, Kiama straight up has the sickest blowhole. Name another blowhole.
I fucking can't. It's a legendary
I'll
blowhole.
tell you what, it's so good they even have a smaller blowhole.
Oh,
You know the
fuck.
smaller
Dude, there's an
blowhole?
opener. There's an opener for the Kiama Blowhole.
You see the
Dude,
little one.
also, I got one. Okay. I got Name another country that has a famous blowhole.
Can't.
You can't.
Can't.
No, you're a blowhole country or you're...
I think the Kiama Blowhole is famous is a stretch.
Yeah. It's pretty famous.
Dude, come on, everyone knows about the Kiama Blowhole.
I'd give it a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And you know what? We could because you buy those.
You can?
Yeah, you just buy them.
Do you guys want to have a timeshare in the fucking Kiama Blowhole Hollywood Walk of Fame stuff?
Wait, how?
Guys, we can literally make this happen.
Dude, I fucking mad respect the Kiama Blowhole.
Yeah, dude. It's beautiful and magnificent.
It really is. It's the first time that I looked upon this great land that we're part of and thought we really are the lucky country.
Yeah.
When I saw the big Kiama Blowhole, because that shit'll change your mind.
The opener, I was like, yeah, it's good. It's got a future.
It's not for me. And then you see the big one, you're like, fuck,
I think
man, this is a blowhole.
Yeah, and you know what? It under promises and over delivers.
Yeah.
But that blowhole, I reckon, in about 60,000 years, it could really be something.
I think so. I'll tell you what's funny. We are
I don't
talking
have-
shit. Have you ever been?
No.
It is
Have you?
actually... Have you?
Oh, you have. Yeah.
It's
okay.
kind of exciting because you stand there and it's like people are like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to do it today.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't want to do it today. And then you stand there for like 45 minutes and then it finally does
Yeah.
it. I'm not going to lie. You lose your mind.
We were talking about off. I felt the need to be
podcast?
like, not in a past episode because I've never been on this before, but we were talking in life about totally lost it.
About the blowhole?
No, it wasn't the blowhole.
Well,
Work, think of it. Don't worry about it. We can edit.
no, I'm intrigued. I'm trying to work out what were you saying?
what was it in
immediately?
relation to the blood?
It was something about the blowhole. It was
Seeing it in real life and it actually excites you.
no.
You wait there for 45 minutes.
Wait there for 45 minutes.
You wait there for 45 minutes and then it actually does.
Mona, thank you. You got me there.
Oh, Mona.
We were talking about Mona.
Yeah.
And the shit machine. Did you see the shit
Yes.
machine? Who was talking
That
about
was
you
me.
saw the shit
I was
machine.
the shit machine.
There was another thing at Mona.
Did I say I was
was
the
the
shit
shit machine?
machine? Dude, yeah, you were here an hour and a half ago. I am the shit
I
machine.
was the shit machine.
At the start of Mona, at like,
That's what I am before 11 a.m. I'm just a
The
shit
shit machine.
machine.
it was the B-side to that Tom Jones song, Love Machine. Like I'm trying to find. I've got this song. It's just not quite hitting home.
Like kicking for some reason. I'm the shit machine.
No, it's perfect.
Watch
because-
it come out my ass. I'm the shit machine. Got a whole lot of gas. I'm the shit.
There's a curry I can't pass. I'm the shit machine.
That's my best Tom Jones.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My house. We're in for nasty weather. That's pretty good, honestly.
That's pretty tight.
I might be very talented.
Do you know?
Don't raise your eyebrows. Holy shit, that was...
Dude, they hit your hairline.
You might be related to Scooby-Doo the way you raised those eyebrows. That was fucking...
So they had a mirror with the eyebrows above the head.
Straight up, I was like, this guy was in-house by Studio Ghibli.
Dude, when
The
you
way he
did
gave me
that,
those eyebrows.
I heard, oh, whoa.
Hey, man, sincerely, fuck you for what you just did.
You're very talented.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just did a perfect Tom Jones.
that's true.
It was actually a really good
See,
Tom
back me
Jones.
up
No,
here.
I'm backing you up here. It was a really good Tom Jones.
Motherfucker.
No,
And we both, here's the thing, you weren't looking at either of us. We both saw your eyebrows.
Yeah.
It was just the line. I'm so not used to hearing someone say, I could be quite talented.
Yeah.
I just, something about someone complimenting themselves makes me very uncomfortable.
Because I didn't even really fully give it to myself with that compliment. I said I could be quite talented.
Yeah, and still, that was shocking to me that you have that much self-belief.
That I might have
that there's a
potential
chance
to one day believe in myself enough to maybe say it.
No, you can't be doing that.
Dude, this. I'll tell you what. This is why we sometimes get along and sometimes we don't.
I was wondering how combative this podcast might get.
Every now and then.
I feel like depending on the guest, but you bring a combative energy.
I think you think I don't. Would you say I bring a combative energy?
He's an
Sam?
antagonist.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think you're both combative in different ways.
I'll work
Yep.
with that.
Wickham's
I think we're both combative in the exact same way.
No,
I think he's just
no.
We're
No,
combative in the same way, but he went to a private
No,
school.
hold on. I can summarize how you guys are different combatively in the last 30 seconds, which was you going, fuck you, dude, and you going, I guess I raised my eyebrows. It's the same thing on different ends of the spectrum.
I'm outwardly aggressive, whereas Tom Wickham is bitchy.
Yeah, that is how they came across the way you explained it.
You can be a little bitchy and catty.
Am I kid?
You're catty. You're catty, dude.
Catty.
You're catty.
Dude,
You're fucking catty, bro.
First guest, huh?
Hold on. We've all got our shit. You're going to sit there and deny the fact that you can't be catty?
Catty isn't the word I would go to. I would prefer a more masculine word than catty, I think, is how
Right.
I feel.
What's
cutting? I would like cutting.
I'll tell you what, you can be.
Thank
but
you.
there is an in-between word between that, which means cat
Cunty.
cutting. Cunty. It's cunty.
Oh, maybe it is cutting. Because I was going to say raising your eyebrows isn't cutting, but then I examined how I felt after you did it, and I was like, that did cut me.
I don't know if that's what I intended to do. I don't.
No, hold on. Tom.
You have a problem with me, and you have for quite some time.
And we've actually brought you onto this to talk about it. We're going to fix this today.
Look in the blue screen intervention.
You got to go to AA. Aleks Anonymous.
Aleks
Hey.
Anonymous, nice, thank you. And that's what we're about at this podcast.
I'm sorry.
Fucking hell. Family fun, good comedy. Not being fucking weird and dicks to each other, Tom.
Is that what I do?
Nah, it's just now I'm in this vibe.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
No.
Yeah.
This,
Sit back,
this
enjoy
happens.
the ride.
This does happen. Sometimes Aleks works himself up, and we have to naturally find a way to bring him down.
I do think I have undiagnosed autism.
Really?
I reckon I have some a little bit.
Wait, was it the eyebrows? Was it the eyebrows? Well, no, hold on. I would actually say that is a more fair eyebrow raise. Because not a judgment call, but like when someone says, I think I have undiagnosed autism, when I hear that, I see everyone I've ever met say that.
Yeah, true.
And 80%, I'm like, no, you're not. You just need a thing. But I will say this.
I need a thing.
You are now, I've realized, one of the most anxious people I know.
Yeah, bro.
Like you are naturally very
Yeah.
anxious. Yeah, man, you're anxious as shit, dude. But you don't let it control your life, and that's what's up.
Yeah, because I'm a built warrior. My body tell my body what to do and it does it.
Yeah.
And my mind
But no, those are different
It's a
things.
fucking hellscape.
That's different than what he said.
I can do 1,000,000 push-ups, but I still want to die. Sorry, I keep taking your vape, but fucking.
That's right. You were saying, sorry, dude. You were saying that you had you were quitting vaping,
I'm trying to quit.
or were you
vaping.
quitting buying vapes?
It's starting with quitting buying vapes and getting them where I can. I start foraging for them, and then it'll eventually, I imagine, go into quitting vapes.
When did you buy your last vape?
Last Thursday.
As in yesterday?
Sorry, the one.
Okay,
before
8 days
that.
ago.
Right.
Okay,
8 days ago.
8 days.
I've been 8 days without having bought a vape. But it. Thank you.
I'm trying to. Can you edit in a clap?
I will. Press any button that you want. I will edit in a clap, but it started to feel like this thing where, like, you know, me with my vape has now turned into, you know, like Bilbo Baggins in the One Ring.
Yeah. Oh, it's heavy. It weighs on you.
It's heavy, and he keeps like, dude, I keep thinking I've thrown out my vape, and then it's in my pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you do that thing where you can't find your vape and you scrap at it. Where you're like, I know it's here somewhere, and you're rumbling through papers.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Even more psychotic is I'm having like Shutter Island with this vape, where I'm like, I have the full mental image of me throwing it away, and then I get home and I'm emptying my pockets, take my keys out, take my phone out, and then there's something else, and I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's my vape.
That's so funny. It's like those creepy porcelain dolls in horror movies where you think you get rid of it and it's back on the shelf.
Back. And
That's
I'm like
great.
rubbing it in my pockets. This is what I'm saying, like a crazed Bilbo Baggins with the one ring after he tried to throw it away.
Yeah.
And he's like I turn into it. I'm like rubbing it in my pocket after swearing that I threw it away. I'm going to quit. And I'm like, well, why should I throw it away? I paid for it at the end of the day. I should have another little suck. Like,
That's so funny. We could have walked your vape to the Kiama Blowhole.
Dude, you
I
also
need
now...
like a Gandalf, aka the government,
Yeah,
to come in and be like, Bilbo Baggins, I am not trying to rob you. I am trying to save you.
And you know what? You know what stage you are in right now? You're Bilbo Baggins in Rivendell. I pull out my vape and you're like, oh, a vape.
Yeah.
I would so
You
much
wouldn't mind if I
love to
have a quick look
suck.
at it.
And then I put it back in my pocket and you go,
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's demonic.
oh yeah, dude.
Dude, it keeps ending up in my pocket, and then I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll just have it here for a little bit.
I see.
Whatever. I'm not going to smoke it. It's just in my pocket. It's nice to feel.
Yeah. I have that problem where I'm holding it all.
I need to have a son so I can pass down the vape to him so he can throw it into the volcano of Mordor.
Yeah.
You're stronger than I. You won't develop a strong lush ice nicotine addiction.
Is that the flavor you missed? Lush Ice?
Yeah, lush ice was the shit.
Oh, I see blackberry ice. That's mine.
I thought you said blackberry ice is the one that gives you lung disease.
No.
Cherry.
No, cherry. Cherry's not
Oh,
good.
okay, true.
Cherry.
Shut up, bro. Fuck. These are our interests.
It's like, dude, you smoking the cherry vape? You're on a death sentence?
Oh my
cunt? What are you
God.
doing? Get on the blackberry, mate. What are you doing?
It's just, fuck it, you got kids, man. No, apparently cherry ice is the one that fucks you up.
Cherry, almond, and vanilla have the most carcinogenic compounds because of the way the flavors work in the way.
Bro, who the fuck is smoking an almond vape?
I know, right, dude?
That's disgusting.
And do you have soy?
No,
Just almonds,
That's right.
fine.
because you know what they. Because you know what they do have,
I'm on the full cream vapes.
dude. They have milk vapes. I've had
Do
one.
they really?
Yeah,
Sure, I
I
can
had
see
I had
that.
a milk tea vape a little while ago.
But milk tea.
It was the worst thing I've ever had because it's an
Of course it is.
overwhelming
How do you
thing.
get the bubbles through the vape? Go on. I got nothing else for that.
No, I was in my head.
I
I'm
was
like,
waiting for someone else to say
yeah,
that.
I was waiting for me to say. I was like, I got nothing.
Yeah, I sort of fucking let us down a riff fucking dead end there
That's all right.
with the boba tea. But I thought it was going to be more. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be more. I'm sorry, boy.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more to chew on, but
Hey, and we're back.
Oh, fuck, it's my turn now.
Dude, you are my fucking life vest. I think I'm about to die from a shit riff, and then parachute, Sam Bowden.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we both, just like that, all the way down to the ground
And
on the 7 out of 10 riff.
and a lot of Chinese people drink them, hey?
What the?
Oh, I was just trying to be a part.
Jesus
trying to be-
fucking Christ.
there needs to be an element of truth in every joke, but there also needs to be a joke in every element of truth.
For the listeners, what that 8-second beep was while Tom was speaking, it was an insane mistake that he made.
A misstep, if you will.
The old Chinese misstep.
The old Chinese misstep.
Bro. What, dude?
Did I miss something in Chinese misstep?
No,
Or
it's
is
just,
it?
I just thought it was really funny.
just
Okay.
a funny thing to say.
Okay.
Jesus. It's a fun thing to pretend like we both know what the old Chinese misstep is.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah? One child policy?
Yeah, that was pretty big.
That was a pretty big Chinese misstep.
Yeah, the Chinese, they have missteps. They kill 500 million of their own people, and it's a misstep. And Germans, I feel, have whoopsies.
Yeah, they got whoopsie daisies.
They
It's a
got
full
whoopsie
thing.
daisies. You could tell they feel it's a whoopsie daisy. I've been to the Auschwitz Memorial,
Yeah.
and it's essentially a Star of David in a sad face.
Yeah.
And like it's, and I was at a death camp.
Over the gates of the death camp, written in Latin, whoopsie daisies.
They spilt it out in secondhand shoes.
Oh my god, Tom! No, but they. Do you know what?
At this point, the episode is going to say "Woe Free Lunch" episode 23, featuring redacted.
Do you know? Okay, so that's a fuck thing to say, but honestly, it's so not far off to some of the way they do their memorials.
Yeah.
It was really miserable because we'd just been to what the memorial is for, and then you go to the memorial, and it's like, this does not cut the mustard.
And like, do you want to buy a keyring? Is there a gift shop at Auschwitz?
There is actually.
Fucking crazy. By the way, great
run
name
by
for
Peter
an hour.
Alexander.
Gift shop at the Auschwitz.
Gift shop in
Gift shops at
Auschwitz
the
gift shop?
Auschwitz gift shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, exit
I
through
feel
the
like-
Auschwitz gift shop.
I feel like you guys just fucking ignored a great joke.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said, yeah, the Auschwitz gift shop is run by Peter Alexander.
Oh, pajamas. Dude, that is next level black belt. Second dan, first dan, third dan. Like that needed. I'm a blue belt, dude. You need to give me a second to catch up.
So funny. See the lions outside the showers and they got pajamas with little pigs on them.
Yeah. Yeah, with the
Marge Simpson.
the Pokemon collaboration.
It's Garfield. He does hate Mondays.
Oh, dude, that's one of the most famous jokes from the camp. Garfield hates Mondays. Here, it must be Monday every day. Oh.
Get to work. Garfield, fun is over.
No more cartoons for you. I ate all the lasagna. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my God.
Built the shed.
This guy fucking sucks.
The gorilla who does sign language, Coco.
Oh yeah, he was at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. He's doing the
Sammy,
Auslan.
Jesus
He's doing the Auslan things.
Is it wild that I see Coco the gorilla sign languaging and I'm like, you're not better than me.
Yeah, you're like, this gorilla doesn't know its place.
Shut the fuck up. Like, I get really annoyed by Coco the gorilla. Like, I'm threatened.
I'm glad your kitten's dead. Is that a good enough reference to people get that?
Oh yeah. Do you know what? If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know the specific gorilla you guys are talking about. Yeah, the gorilla that had a kitten pet.
Yeah, then it died.
And then she signs that she's sad.
Who was the first chimp researcher? Was like, I reckon we just give it the kitten.
You really think that was the first kitten? That's kitten number 402. They're like, we're just gonna keep giving them kittens.
Started with human child and worked down to kitten.
They started, you know why?
After the deaths, Tom.
Dude, it was the zoo in Portugal. They were like, this small British child will do fine. And, 20 years later, there's a woman claiming to be her on the news.
Yeah.
Guys,
You know what? Madeleine McCann was the first human chimp sacrifice.
We should really teach her the sign for stop.
I don't know. Their hands weird me out. I think they're really
Gorilla's
cool.
hands?
Yeah, because like the palm is so wide, and there's part of me that goes, that looks dumb. And the other part of me goes, that actually looks considerably more functional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Less fingers to injure, bigger grips.
Yeah. You got the hair on the back of the hands, so when you're riding a scooter, it doesn't get cold.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear gloves.
Dude, that was some of Coco's first words. It was like, your hand's not cold when riding your scooter. Fluent immediately.
I don't understand how evolution works. I'm still one of those people that I'm like, but why aren't monkeys turning into us now? I still have that a little bit.
That was my Christian studies teacher best argument against evolution. In a school where the pastor believed in evolution. Wow. She was like, oh, don't listen to him. He's all about God. But what is really important is that if evolution is happening, why aren't monkeys turning into humans?
Yeah.
And then you just brought up a point being like, they're starting to communicate.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, hold on. We're teaching them shit, and they're starting to get it.
That is wild. Can you get a cameo from Coco the gorilla?
Dude, is this a good scam? You're setting up a Coco the gorilla cameo, but then you just rip videos of her from YouTube, and you just send those.
And just subtitle it different things.
Can you wish my deaf daughter a happy birthday? Oh, Coco's flat out this week.
Is there anything else that we wanted to cover?
I didn't really have anything else particularly in the news. I can. Oh yeah. No.
Wait, did you see that dude that is a YouTube, like his entire YouTube thing is going to dangerous places, and he just got captured by the Taliban?
Well, you know what? I guess he was right.
Man, great news for the Taliban YouTube channel though.
Oh my god,
They've got all this
they're
footage.
collaborating with him on Instagram.
Yeah.
For real, because you would be like, instead of like doing the ransom video and just sending it to the president, you would be like, can we upload it on your Instagram? Can you collaborate? We could really use the followers right now.
All right. How about this? Hi guys, I want to take a second to you to talk about golly gummies. Yeah. Delicious, tiny little, and now we have ashwama gummies.
Yeah. This video brought to you by, and maybe just say the Taliban. I don't know. Is that
prostate health is very important?
Just say the Taliban.
Just say the Taliban. Could we collab? How you do collab? I have Nokia flip phone. How do you do collab?
Because they just captured this dude who like his whole thing is going around to dangerous locations, and he always comes out unscathed until he comes up against the Taliban, and they're just like, yeah, we have him hostage.
Yeah, we haha.
That is fucking crazy,
dude. It's
like watching real life happen to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But imagine being kidnapped by the Taliban because I don't know, you're a war correspondent, you're a British war correspondent. They capture you. The ransom is like £25 million, and then you're just in a room with a bunch of other fucking journalists and dignitaries, and then they chuck in a YouTuber, and you just feel your own value go down.
Yeah,
where you're just like, oh man, if they're capturing these dudes, we're not getting anything.
Yeah. Well, also it's like if you're gonna save one of them, you're not going for the YouTuber.
Because only one of them can probably get crowdfunded.
Unless the Taliban gets Mr. Beast, everyone's like, bring Mr. Beast home over the other dignitaries. Yeah. For sure. But if you're just this guy that's made it his entire thing to like go throw rocks at the uncontacted tribe on Sentinel Island.
Yeah.
You guys hear Mr. Beast Burger is halal now?
Dude, has this guy hasn't been to North Sentinel Island, has he?
I actually don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought that was the guy, the missionary who got...
The missionary got killed.
Yeah, okay.
And, you know, I feel like the world just all collectively went, you know what? We respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we all have that revenge fantasy against the Mormon that, like, knocks on the door. You're like, I wish I could put your head on a fucking spike. Out the front of the apartment building as another warning.
Yeah.
I think we all have that, and then seeing someone... Right, we all have that. We all have that murderous tendency.
Yeah, a warning to all Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in general, I reckon it's nice to... We've forgotten how effective the spike on the head is as a warning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a big warning.
It's a massive... Like, you know how people have, like, no junk mail on their mailbox? But if you just had a dude from Domino's... his head on a pike out the front... The guy's not dropping the coupons in there, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, your driveway is lined with the crosses of UPS drivers. That's a little...
Yeah. Some guy that sells roller blinds, a Domino's employee.
Your local plumber, electrician, and carpenter.
Yeah. You're like, this guy fucking hates
magnet
junk
stapled
mail.
to his head.
Yeah, then you're only dropping stuff from the council.
Oh, yeah.
Being like, we need you to remove the heads on the pipes.
And you're arguing with him under the pipes. Dude, come on, it's been so peaceful here, really?
He's like, dude, fuck it, it's this close to the lawn. You can't have heads on pikes this close to the lawn.
This suburb is going a place I don't like. When re-election's up, you're done, okay?
Technically, you can in the Inner West Council. It's the city of Sydney.
All right, should we do the phone call?
Let's do the phone call.
I don't want to do the phone call, but okay.
All right. So, you know what we're doing?
Yes.
We called Rara last week. And, Tom, I reckon you can call him again.
Okay.
So, I'll put it on speaker.
You have reached the message bank of 0283995616.
Hi there. My name is mine's Tom. I'm calling on behalf of the Show Some Respect Tom Witcombe is Talking podcast. Different Tom. I'm calling in regards to the free podcast lunch that I've heard so much about. A couple of my mates run a podcast and help that you are really offering free meals to people who have listenerships between 20 and 30 people, and I would love to get in on that. So, look, I'm a huge fan of ramen, and I would really love to come and check out the ramen at Ramen. So, look, I'd be happy to talk about it on the podcast. You know, like if it's okay, I would talk about it. And maybe you could come onto the podcast. So give me a call 0424 706 376. Would love to talk further and maybe put your people in touch with. Anyway, I'm gonna give me a call. Bye.
Tom Wickham, everybody.
Tom Wickham,
Above and beyond wits.
Above and beyond.
I'm so glad it wasn't a human being. I wouldn't have had the courage.
Gumption.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you sort of pause and fluster just a little bit at the end because your brain and anxiety got hung up on the phrase "your people"?
No, no, no. I thought it would be funny to go into that with and very nervously and then pull out.
It
Oh,
was,
okay, nice.
Your
That's
people's
what I
funny.
got.
That's
Yeah.
funnier though. I'll get my people to call your people, not your people.
Not your,
but-
no, you know
but
what
your-
I'm saying. Even though the fact that you did just call their place Ruru Ramen.
I don't think. I think it was like
ramen?
ramen.
Ramen. I wanted to say ramen. Like just get it really.
Ra Ramen.
Ramen. I had a friend.
Ra Men. This gay club.
Ramen.
I'm very interested in the ramen that you guys serve at this gay club.
Is this
Ra
the
Ra
all-male cheerleading squad? I'm here to die.
I'm hoping one of you take me out to lunch.
If so, can you give me a Y? Give me an E? Give me...
And he gave out his personal phone number that we're also going to have to beat.
I did change it by one number.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
did you? Okay, very nice.
All right. Well, Tom, is there anything else, brother, that you wanted to say?
No, it's a pleasure to be here. I'll be intrigued to see how much makes it to the final release.
Yeah, so will I.
I reckon most of it.
Oh, God.
I reckon we'll leave in the best bits.
Yes.
Okay, well, really quickly, you have shows coming up at the Sydney Comedy Festival
Yes, when will this come out?
next week.
And the Melbourne Comedy Festival. So I'm going to be at the Melbourne Comedy Festival from April 10th to 22nd. Sydney Comedy Festival on May 17th, 19th and 20th, I believe. Or something like that. Around then.
Man.
Check me out on Instagram at Tom Witcombe Comedy for all the details.
Very good comedian. Very good man.
Highly, highly enjoy and respect.
Young Tom Wickham, everybody.
Tom Wickham,
Round
ladies
of
and gentlemen.
applause.
Thank you.
All right, that's everything. Fucking peace out, everybody. Woe Free Lunch Live.
Newcastle, Sydney, Newcastle 23rd of April, Sydney, what are we, 5th and 7th?
The 3rd and 5th.
3rd and 5th. Go to the website, get all the details, and like and subscribe.
Love you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.